Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with allthingsbbq.com, and this is Paella on the Grill. So paella, it's this beautiful dish, the national dish of Spain, that consists of an array of vegetables and all kinds of different proteins, that bomba rice. It all comes together in one giant pan. It's like the ultimate one-pot meal, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful dish, and we're gonna cook it on the grill today. Now there's a ton of ingredients, so let's just take a look at what we're working with. So like I said, quite a spread. One thing that we've gotta have is that bomba rice, that short grain rice. We've got some San Marzano tomatoes, a little wine. We've got this vegetable stock we're going to infuse with our saffron, and then the veggies, some peas, some green beans. We've got some peppers, onions, parsley, garlic, all good things. And then proteins. We've got some mussels, clams, shrimp, and chicken. So a lot of knife work to do before we get started, and we need to get that grill going. So let's start over there. Today we're cooking over charcoal on the Yoder Smoker's adjustable flat top grill. So I'm gonna get a couple chimneys a lump fired up. Get a little starter cube going underneath the charcoal. We'll wait until these coals are red hot before we dump them out. Our onions we're gonna take down to small dice, and we want about 3 cups. Next we've got some sweet peppers. We're just gonna slice these up. All right, so after 1.5 cups of our peppers, we're gonna do 1.5 cups of green beans. But just trim off the stem ends and slice those down just a little bit. Now we've got some garlic, about 6 good-sized cloves here. We're gonna get these peeled and just give them a rough chop. All right, so now we have some cured Spanish chorizo. You're gonna dice this down as well. About 1 cup of it. We're gonna move on to our raw chicken now. I just want to cut this into strips. So these should be just about the size that when you go to take a bite, that's just not too much, just the right amount for one bite. All right, charcoal's ready to dump. It's a lot of heat. So now, knowing my cooking zones, I'm kind of gonna do like an upside down L here. We'll keep the heat here and here. Gonna have to have a couple of pots on here. We'll have the paella pan on this side and a pot with our stock staying warm in the back corner. All right, slide our grate back into place. We're gonna get some vegetable stock here in the stob. Add 2 quarts of our vegetable stock, as well as a good pinch of saffron. So we'll let that warm in the back corner, and then we'll throw our 15-inch Lodge seasoned steel right over the rest of our coals. I'm gonna lower those down just a little bit. All right, so we're gonna close this up just to preheat a little bit. The thing that's unique about this grill is that we can raise and lower that coal bed to adjust the amount of heat that we're getting on the pan. Now the idea generally is you need it hot, but not so hot that you're going to scorch your rice in the end. Really, it's probably a medium to medium high heat, whatever that looks like on your grill. All right, we're gonna kick this off by adding about 1/4 cup of olive oil to our skillet. Add the chorizo, the chicken, and the onion. Also want to get that seasoned up with some Spanish smoked paprika and some smoked salt. So at this point, we're gonna let some of that fat render out of the chorizo. And we're looking to get our onions kind of softened up, start to look a bit translucent before we go to the next step. All right, this is looking really good. Yeah, getting some fat rendered out of there. Onions are getting there. Let's go ahead and throw in our garlic. Give that a good 30 to 60 seconds. All right, now we're gonna add in our green beans and our peppers. Get those moving around just a little bit. And as soon as we get these mixed in, also gonna add to the mix our tomatoes. So this is like half a can of the San Marzano tomatoes. Break these up just a little bit. And then we're gonna bring in our wine. I'm using a nice dry white wine, about 1 cup. And then we're gonna give it some time to reduce down. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. All right, so we're gonna let that reduce, let all those flavors reduce, let these veggies start to soften. All right, well, we've given this about 15 minutes now. As you can see, that liquid's not filling in too quickly behind my spoon, so that's where we want it. Get that wine and that tomato all reduced down. Now we're ready for our bomba rice. Just kind of spread this around evenly. This is 1 pound of rice we're adding, roughly. Kind of gonna be the last bit of agitation we do for a while now, because this rice is gonna sit and cook in place and start to form a bit of a crust around the bottom. So obviously we're gonna need some liquid to get this rice cooked. And that's why we've got our veggie stock off to the side here with the saffron threads. Just gonna pour that right over the top of everything. And this should just about fill up our pan. So now we can kind of just leave this undisturbed, close it up, and let that rice cook. Now we're gonna have some shrimp going on here in a little bit. I'm just gonna season them up a little bit with some olive oil, a little lemon juice, salt and pepper. Yeah, and those can sit just like that for the next 10 or 15 minutes as the rice cooks. So this is what about 10 minutes in looks like, and you can see that our liquid's almost gone, but this rice here, I'm gonna take a little taste. They're not soft enough yet. So we need to add a little bit more liquid just to make sure that we get all the way there without scorching the bottom. And the flavor's incredible already though, that's exciting. You can prevent this a little bit by putting some foil over the top during this part, but we're gonna fix it up by just adding a little bit more water. All right, well, our rice is fully softened. I'm just gonna continue to add just a little bit of liquid because now we're gonna get our seafood in here. Brought the coals a little bit higher to help form that silkorat crust on the bottom. It's a hard thing to achieve and I don't get it right every time, but playing around with this is the way to do it. We're gonna add some peas as well. Those will take no time at all to warm up. But we've got some mussels. We just wanna make sure they're still alive. See, that one's still, it's closing. And what we're gonna do with those is just kind of nestle them in down like that. We've also got some shrimp that we want to lay right here on top. This is the stuff that we just started sort of putting that little marinade, simple marinade about. 15 minutes ago. Just gonna push those right into the top of the rice. We need to leave a little bit of room here because we also have some little neck clams to add. So same thing as the mussels. I'm just kind of gonna push those down. That way as these open up, they kind of open up into the liquid, into the flavors, and it works its way right into the shell there. That big guy right in the center. So the goal here is basically to get all of our shellfish and our shrimp, shellfish opening up and shrimp kind of opaque, cooked through, while we're also forming up a bit of a crust on the bottom, that socarrat. Give this just a touch more liquid, and then we're gonna close the lid up and let it work. All right, guys, well, as you can see, pretty much all of the clams and mussels have popped open. The shrimp is opaque all the way through to the center, so that's fully cooked. And we're starting to get nice crust formed on the bottom, that socarrat. So we are ready to pull this off the grill. So it's okay to give your paella a few minutes to just kind of rest. It's not gonna lose all of its heat. In fact, it kind of helps form that crust a little bit on the outside. We do have a few finishing touches to add, so we're gonna do that now. We wanna hit the top of this with some parsley, some nice greenery. And we've got all these wonderful flavors, including tomato in here. It's a very rich dish that can use just a little something to help brighten it up. So a little bit of lemon for serving is ideal. Plate some up here. Get some of the mussels, some shrimp, some of that rice and chorizo. Scrape the bottom for a little bit of that socarrat. Oh man, what great flavors. I love the way that stock melds together with the tomatoes, all those veggies. It's so creamy. And that's that rice. Just the texture that that rice makes is incredible. I'll get some of this mussel here. I'm gonna use it to scoop up some of the other goodness. Oh yeah. I love it. A little bit of land, a little bit of sea in here. That chicken looks great. Melt in your mouth. Such a great dish. So fulfilling from so many different angles. It's like you took everything great on the plate, mix it together into this one incredible thing. Great job, Spain. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out allthingsbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoy the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to allthingsbbq.com/thesauce. All Things Barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.